My name is Orest, and I represent the Ukrainian National Forest University. I have been participating in a lot of international projects for the previous 15 years. It has been a project mostly dedicated to the green development. Within the framework of those projects, we generated some ideas regarding sustainability, circularity, resource efficiency, forest sector development. In other words, we participated in green projects. And therefore, on the basis of this experience, I would like to share with you some thoughts, ideas, skills, and competencies regarding green project development and management. Today, I am going to talk with you about the starting point of any project, about initiation process that includes such a very crucial part as ideation. I would formulate the title of today's topic in the following way: No idea, no project. Definitely, we can master a lot of knowledge, skills, and competencies of the project management, but without ideation, without your original ideas, we will not be able to succeed dealing with green project development and management. Typically, there are 5 stages of the project management cycle, including the following ones: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closure. Initiation is the first phase of the project management cycle. The initiation phase identifies and defines the main problems, gaps, and challenges, and one of the bases of this analysis formulates the goal of the project, and solutions are proposed to cover these gaps. The various areas covered in the initiation phase are as follows: ideation of the project, identifying potential stakeholders, defining the scope of the project, identifying the deliverables of the project, identification of potential risks and issues, determining the resources required for the project. Ideation is a process where a project's team generates ideas and solutions through sessions such as sketching, prototyping, brainstorming, brainwriting, and some other methods. I would say that ideation process is very specific, very sensitive and individual one. There are a lot of other different ideation techniques. For instance, some experts consider ideation as a part of the design thinking. They are convinced that ideation is the most exciting stage because during ideation, the aim is to generate a large quantity of ideas that team can then filter and cut down into the best, most practical, or most innovative ones in order to inspire new and better design solutions. The ideation process is a critical phase in project management, particularly during project initiation. It involves generating, developing, and refining ideas to address a specific problem, achieve a goal, or capitalize on an opportunity. Let's consider all steps of the ideation process. Define the problem or opportunity. The first step in ideation is to clearly define the problem you are trying to solve or the opportunity you want to pursue. Research and gather information. Before diving into generating ideas, it's essential to gather relevant information, data, and insights related to the problem or opportunity. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a creative technique used to generate a large quantity of ideas in a short amount of time. Divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is a process of generating a wide range of ideas and exploring multiple possibilities. This involves encouraging creativity, exploration, and experimentation without narrowing down options. Techniques such as mind mapping, free association, and role-playing can help stimulate divergent thinking. Convergent thinking. Convergent thinking involves evaluating and refining the ideas generated during the divergent thinking phase to identify the most promising solutions. This typically requires prioritizing ideas based on feasibility, effectiveness, alignment with project objectives, and other criteria. Techniques such as voting, ranking, and scoring can help facilitate the selection process. Prototype and test ideas. Once you have identified a few promising ideas, it's essential to create prototypes or prototypes to test their feasibility and effectiveness. If making a prototype is impossible, in your case, try at least to gather feedback from stakeholders and make necessary iterations before fully implementing them. Iterate and refine. The ideation process is iterative, meaning that it often involves multiple rounds of generating, testing, and refining ideas. Document and communicate. Throughout the ideation process, it's crucial to document your ideas, insights, and decisions to ensure clarity, transparency, and alignment among project stakeholders. By following these steps and leveraging various ideation techniques, project team can generate innovative solutions, drive creativity, and ultimately achieve project success. Based on my experience, I would also like to note that the methodology described above can help generate ideas, but it cannot be seen as a 100% guarantee of the successful ideation process. There are many nuances associated with the wide variety of individual and group approaches here. Sometimes, an idea that can be implemented in the particular project is born in the mind of the researcher, manager, or entrepreneur a long time before the hypothetical start of the project. Sometimes this idea is closely linked to the fundamental strategic knowledge and beliefs. Sometimes it can be a long-held dream, and sometimes such ideas arise purely intuitively. In my opinion, factors favorable to the ideation process and its successful implementation include confidence in one's correctness, commitment to one's beliefs, creativity, and passion. It's very difficult to teach these abilities, so I would like to provide you with an example to demonstrate the aforementioned thoughts. There are a lot of different definitions regarding description of the economic activity that's closely connected with forest. You will be able to find here such terms as forestry, forestry complex, forest industry, and many others. Some experts understand forest sector or forest-based sector as a sector that consists of 3, sometimes more, different types of the economic activity such as forestry, woodworking industry, pulp and paper industry. More than 15 years ago, a group of the researchers, fortunately I was a member of this group, offered definition forest sector. And here it's not so much about definition as it's about approach. In this group opinion, forest sector should consist of all. All, here's a key word. Kinds of economic activities, industries, and sub-industries that have deal with such extremely important in ecological, economic, and social term system as forest. In this list, there are a lot of points: forestry, forest recreation, woodworking industry, joinery, carpentry, wooden building, furniture making, wooden board materials producing, making energy with wood, trade of wood, green tourism, wooden waste management, green care, green education, and some others. Regarding approach, why do we need to unite all those activities in one forest sector? Here, we are talking not about scope. We take into consideration the unique ability of the forest sector to mitigate climate change. It's extremely important since despite the multitude of existing challenges today, humanity has identified climate change as the most dangerous challenge for our future. The Global Carbon Project estimates that in 50 years, around 3.5 billion people could find themselves in a region with weather conditions unsuitable for life if humanity does not stop climate change on the planet by reducing carbon dioxide. There are only 3 ways how to reduce CO2 emissions, and forest sector can provide all of them. Sometimes we call those ways as effects. Absorption effect. Growing trees can absorb CO2. Storage effect. In any product made with wood, it can store CO2 emissions. And substitution effect. Manufacturing wooden products, we can potentially substitute other ones, producing which emits a lot of CO2. For instance, plastic products. This unique ability of the forest sector to mitigate climate change we can consider as a crucial one. This is the main reason why, in our opinion, it's necessary to create forest sector. The main idea of such uniting within the framework of the forest sector is providing of the coordination that will allow saving and strengthening ecological uniqueness of the forest sector. Imagine yourself usual family that have received for its consumption some unique product. Let's call it magic chocolate. This chocolate is magic because its eating transforms simultaneously all our allowed into happy, strong, and very successful persons. Imagine yourself there is no any coordination in our family, and therefore it's possible that older brother, once at night, will open family refrigerator and eat all the supplies of magic chocolates. It's not funny end for our family. Creating forest sector, we would like to create nice family instead of bad family. Understanding of the ecological value of the forest sector will be main characteristic of such uniting. We have realized this idea in the Lviv region of Ukraine, since we have managed to create Forest Sector Council as an advisory body under the umbrella of the regional authority, Lviv Regional State Administration. We have managed to gather the single table all interest parties of the regional forest owner. We use this council as a forest hub in a few international projects. There are a lot of things that we can consider as crucial and extremely important ones. A sailboat cannot move without wind. You cannot play football without a ball. A car cannot move without an engine. And person cannot live without love. In my opinion, it's impossible to start and successfully complete any project without an idea. The process of generating ideas is too complex and individual, so advice in this case may often not work. In my opinion, it's important to believe in your convictions and ideas. Listen to different opinions, but confidently maintain your course. My main 3 pieces of advice are as follows. Be creative, be passionate, don't be afraid to be different.